Why are you even here if you're planning to be average? If mediocrity is your goal, then leave. Right now, walk away from this dream you claim to have. Because this field, this world, was never meant for the ordinary. You want success, glory, recognition? Then you better be ready to crush the part of you that settles. Because mediocrity doesn't knock gently. It grows inside you like a parasite. One small compromise, one skipped practice, one moment where you told yourself, good enough, that's where it begins. And by the time you realize it, you're already shackled, dull, harmless, invisible. And don't confuse movement with progress. You think just because you're showing up, you're improving? Wrong. Repetition without intent is the treadmill of the average. You're running in circles while calling it growth. Unless every action is tied to domination, it's just noise. Mediocrity loves noise. It hides in the busy work, in the shallow habits you think are enough. Do you know what separates monsters from sheep? Clarity, purpose, obsession. A monster doesn't hope he gets better. He makes himself better through violence against comfort. He weaponizes his will, and when he trains, it's not to improve, it's to ascend. Mediocrity isn't some villain outside of you. It's the coward inside of you whispering, "This is fine." And the only way to kill that coward is through pressure, real pressure. The kind that demands answers. Because pressure exposes frauds. And if you fold under it, then you were never meant to lead in the first place. You think you're being realistic? That's just cowardice wearing a mask. There's no such thing as a realistic goal, only weak effort dressed up in logic. When you tell yourself to be realistic, what you're really doing is negotiating with mediocrity. And every time you do that, it wins. Every dream has a price. And that price is pain, loneliness, and ego. You will outgrow people. You will be misunderstood. You will have to walk paths where no one claps for you. But that's the tax for excellence. And the weak can't afford it. If the idea of being alone at the top scares you, then you're not ready to climb. Because greatness is isolation. It's eating with your goals when everyone else is out celebrating mediocrity. It's choosing to be hated for your results instead of loved for your compromises. The truth, most people rot in the middle, not because they lack talent, but because they don't have the spine to demand more of themselves. They follow. They imitate. They cling to safety, to teamwork, to fitting in. Pathetic. If you're doing what everyone else is doing, then don't be surprised when you get the same empty results. The same applause for mediocrity. You want a new result, then become a new person. Because the current version of you, the one who tolerates distractions, who gets emotional about losing, who still looks for approval, that version is in the way. Kill it. Bury it. Replace it with something feral. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to fracture the mold. But the system trained you to obey, to doubt your fire. Burn that programming to ash. You don't need permission. You don't need consensus. You need teeth, will, and obsession. Don't waste another second asking what if. The only real tragedy is not failure. It's living your whole life wondering what could have happened if you had gone all in. Most people die with potential still inside them. Don't be one of them. Die empty. Die proven. Sacrifice is the currency of greatness. You want freedom, but you won't give up comfort. You want domination, but still cling to excuses. You can't have both. The gods of victory demand payment, and that payment is everything that makes you weak. You don't climb to the top by following traffic. You carve your own lane with blood and obsession. You force the world to make space for you, and when you arrive, you don't ask to be seated. You take the damned throne and dare someone to stop you. You were not built to follow. You were built to lead, dominate, and impose your will. The world doesn't change for the polite. It bends for the obsessed. For the ones who wake up every day with teeth clenched and eyes locked on a bigger version of themselves. Obsession is not unhealthy. Settling is. Mediocrity will tell you to rest, to balance, to relax. That's code for decay. Don't fall for it. Keep your foot on the gas. You can rest when you're dead. Or better, when you've ripped the crown off the world's head. The world is not fair. It's never been fair. But it does reward violence of intent, ruthless clarity, aggressive pursuit. If you're still crying about fairness, you're not ready. Stop whining and start building. Life respects wolves, not sheep. Most people are waiting for motivation, but monsters, they show up, angry, starving, and ready to tear through anything in their path. That's the mindset it takes to rise. And if that doesn't live in your bones yet, then consider this your wake-up call. I don't care about your potential. I care about whether you're ready to rip your soul apart just to rise above the masses. Whether you can look at yourself and say, this version of me is weak, unworthy, and I will kill it for something greater. The ones who make it, the monsters, the kings, the legends, they don't wait for permission. They don't beg for opportunities. They take, they devour. They break rules when rules don't serve them. You want to escape mediocrity? Stop praying for motivation and start living like a weapon. Start showing up with an ego so loud the world can't ignore it. Dominate your path or disappear. There's no middle ground. No, but I tried. No, I was almost. If those words are in your vocabulary, burn them. Replace them with, I will. I did. I conquered. So here's your final test. Are you ready to destroy the average within you? Or are you still hoping someone else will do it for you? Make no mistake. This world does not reward balance. It rewards extremes, obsession, selfish focus, rage forged into discipline. So choose. Live balanced and blend in, or get addicted to rising and stand alone. Don't chase validation. Become so dominant they can't deny you. Be so relentless that when they speak your name, they do it with fear or respect. Nothing in between. Mediocrity is allergic to that kind of energy. It flees from it. So now, you've heard it. No more illusions. No more sugarcoating. The mirror is in front of you, and it's screaming. You can either destroy the weak reflection you've been tolerating, or walk away and rot in the crowd. The door to greatness is open, but you have to break yourself to walk through it. There is no enemy out there stronger than the version of you that refuses to grow. Destroy that version daily. Make war on it every morning. You are not owed evolution. You must fight for it with blood and discipline. Weakness will dress itself in comfort, in excuses, in delay. It will tell you you're doing enough right before it buries you alive. If you're not actively killing your weaknesses, you're feeding them. Starve them every day with action, with obsession. What makes legends immortal isn't their talent, it's their refusal to break. Their refusal to vanish quietly. They chose to become a storm, loud, disruptive, unforgettable. And that choice is available to you right now. But you have to kill everything soft first. You think greatness is a choice? It's a war, and most people lose before they've even stepped onto the battlefield. Why? Because they bring hope instead of fire. Hope is soft, fire burns. Bring fire, or stay out of the fight. This isn't about self-improvement. This is about rebirth. Erase the follower. Awaken the predator. Step into the arena not to compete, but to consume. Not to prove, but to conquer. That's the path. That's how you escape the graveyard of average. You are not competing with others. You are competing with the standard they settled for. Your war is against the ceiling they accepted. The second you chase comfort, you lose to them. The second you question your fire, you lose to yourself. So stand the hell up. Burn the old version of you. Walk into the next level with blood in your eyes and one truth in your chest. I was not born to be remembered. I was born to be undeniable. So here it is, the final word. And I won't say it twice. No one is coming. No team, no coach, no miracle, no motivation video. No one is showing up to pull you out of mediocrity. This world doesn't hand out greatness. It buries those who hesitate. It chews up the passive and rewards only those willing to burn everything to stand out. And if you're still waiting for the right moment, then you've already lost. That mindset, that's the language of the herd. Always waiting, always hoping, always settling. You say you want to rise, then stop flirting with your dreams and start bleeding for them. Kill comfort. Kill hesitation. Set fire to every part of you that chooses easy. You can't climb while clinging to what's soft. This world is war. And you're either a blade or you're broken. That's it. There is no middle, no almost, no potential. There's only what you became and what you refuse to become. Stop negotiating with weakness. Stop shaking hands with fear. Rip them out by the throat and replace them with something dangerous. Your ambition should scare people. It should scare you. That's how you know it's real. You think you've given everything? You haven't even scratched the surface. There's more in you, more rage, more clarity, more execution. But you'll never see it until you bury the part of you that's still begging for validation. Look in the mirror. Look hard. Is that the face of someone who's going to take everything he was born for? Or the face of someone who's going to die, wondering what could have been? Your future self isn't watching your excuses. He's watching your decisions, your rituals, your war path. And one day you'll meet that version of you, and the question will be brutal. Did you become the weapon you were meant to be? Or did you waste your fire, begging to be liked? So rise. Rise like you've already died and come back angrier. Rise like someone who is built to conquer, not comply. Rise like a curse to everything average. Let the world feel your ego before they ever hear your name. And when it all gets quiet, when there's no one left to blame, no more lies to tell yourself, you stand in the wreckage, lift your chin, stare down the world that tried to dull your edge, and you roar. I wasn't born to fit in your world. I was born to end it. I am the extinction of mediocrity.